before. Something could have happened in 2018, so this money could have came to you in 2018 possibly. Could have been when this was stolen from you. This is when that Scorpio could have came into your life possibly, was sent in to have you bound down and out, to try to unalive you, to keep you unhinged, to try to make you off balance. Could have possibly even given you drugs to try to, you know what I mean? They're drinking their pains and drugging their pains away. They feel of grief. You know what I mean? They're in loss, self-pity, despair, disappointment, fear of risk, and mourning. Somebody could be mourning because they know that they're going to fucking prison for what they've done. For being two-faced to you, all for the love of money, when if they were just on your side. The person that you are, the divine being that you are, you know, the heart light as a feather, you know, they would have made out so much better. So much better. Especially if it was your, you know, your person. They probably would have had more than you, with the type of person that you are. Now they feel like a jackass because they're going to prison and they're losing out on the best thing ever. They're looking at you as this Ace of Pentacles because you were their gift from God. God gifted you to this person. I feel like this person could have been in jail, could have had a dark night of the soul, could have been begging for like somebody real or something like that. God said, okay, fine, here's the collective. And he decided to spit in God's face, pretty much, the way he treated you. But he was already still just trying to get you locked up, bound down, and to steal this money. This has been going on since at least 2018. If not sooner. Probably 2015. Because with the 5 year. It could have been even before then. It could have been since you were 18 years old. It could have been since you were 1 year old. Or 8 years old. Or 5 years old. But something's very significant about 2018. Or about being 18 years old. Maybe it was supposed to be gifted to you at 18 or in 2018 or 2015 possibly. But they're in grief, pain, sorrow, agony because they can't have you bound down. You cut cords, and they're not a part of this, and they're going to prison for stealing this, for putting their paws onto something that didn't belong to them. And look at all the cups, like they're drinking or drugging their pain away. I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm looking at this as a Grim Reaper for some reason. Somebody could have passed away, or they could have found out they have some sort of health issue, and the Grim Reaper's like knocking on their door. When I looked at it, I just seen it as a Grim Reaper with the sickle now. So I don't know if they know that they're about to pass away, or if they're thinking about 5150. Or if somebody passed away and they're actually mourning, or if they're just more, if they feel maybe you did another cord cutting and you meant that shit, and you know they feel it, okay, and they're mourning you as if they lost you, okay, like as if you're dead because they're dead to you. You don't wish them no harm, absolutely not, but they're not in your memory box no more. That frontal lobe, it's not. They're not in there. They're in the past, and the past is where they shall stay. It's like they are dead to you. You already healed from it. It's like you already mourned their passing. Now they're mourning yours. Except for you're still living. I'm not so sure about this person though. They might be, I don't know, I feel like they have some sort of health issues or something. They might be passing away, or they're just really grieving. They have no hope. They know you will not forgive them, you will not accept them, but it's not, that's what they think. But see, what they don't understand is what it is they know what they've done to you is unforgivable, but what they don't realize is you're not a narcissist like them. You forgive them, you'll just never forget, and you'll never give them a chance to ever be in your energy to try it again. You learned that lesson, and you'll never make that mistake. This bridge in the background right here has been burnt the hell down completely. They could have even been the one to burn your house down if you had a house fire, because I just seen it like on fire. So I don't know, or they maybe something about, maybe they had a house where they feel like everything is burnt down or something, or maybe they're burning, like maybe they have STD. But yeah, you know, for healing, forgiveness is a big thing. Like, you forgive them, they need to forgive themselves, is what it is. They just think that you'll never forgive them because they would never be able to forgive somebody that would do the things that they did to you. But that's because they're in a low vibration. That's because they're in devilish energy. Divine beings forgive. We just don't forget. And when you wake up, you won't allow it to happen to you again. You stand in your power. Now it's time for them to forgive themselves and move on and better themselves, you know? Don't make this mistake again. Better themselves so when they do find somebody else, that they don't treat them the way they treated you and get the karma again if they have the chance to be able to find somebody else. Because if this is an ex of yours, the way they treated you, they've been doing love spells, separation spells. They did so much to you that they cursed their own love life, possibly their own children's, which is a shame because that's how karma works. Their whole bloodlines of, you know, like, and I feel like collective, that could even be one of your family curses that you were able to break. Like, if your parents grew up, like if you grew up in a broken home, I did, you know what I mean? And you know, your mom or your dad were with, you know what I mean? They were in, you know what I'm saying? Like, if your parents weren't married their whole life or weren't married, whatever the situation is, I feel like you're going to be the one that's going to end up breaking that curse. It was a curse that was placed upon your family lineage that you broke or you're going to break because you learned all your lessons. So you're going to have your divine counterpart. And if you want to be married, you're going to be. Eventually, obviously, not like right, you know what I mean? Like, you, especially if you're not even in union yet. But, you know, one day you will be, if that's what you want. And even if you don't feel like you want it now, especially after what they put you through, okay, that's just because of the evil people you were around. But when you have your actual divine being with you, things are going to change. Okay, because I know I see a lot of you people like, they're white. I don't ever. Yeah, that's because you're used to these evil people. But when you actually have somebody that God is sending in for you, that's a divine being that's never going to treat you the way that these people did, things are going to change. And it also means you're not healed. You need to do more healing. And maybe you need to forgive them still, or somebody. Forgiveness is a huge thing. A huge thing. It's especially for healing. And growth in spirituality is a huge thing. You gotta, you know, and it's funny because the heart chakra frequency came on out of nowhere. It's like right before I did the reading. That's what like made me think like, oh, I just want to do a reading. But I ended up changing it. I changed it to this meditation. I like this meditation music. So yeah, I feel like they know your heart's not with them no more. You don't wish them no ill will, nothing like that. You know, you'll never let them, you forgive, but you'll never forget, and you won't ever allow them back in. It's a dead deal. It's completely over. You don't even want to see this person again unless it's in a prison, like, you know, unless it's in a prison, unless it's in a courtroom when you're getting your justice for what they stole from you and what they did to you. Damage at the 3. Look, that wanted to come out in the reverse, but it bounced right back to the upright. Y'all seen that? You release deep emotional pain. They're trying to cause you some sort of deep emotional pain. If they confirmation say 83 could be significant, you're getting justice though because you released deep emotional pain and you healed. They're trying super hard, okay? They could have tried to recently reach out to you to give like a fake ass lending hand or like whatever it was. They tried to reach out to you. All they wanted to do was have you bound. They want to sleep with you so they can attach, you know, they can suck out your good karma, dump in their bad karma, and attach to you. They do some sort of sex magic or something on you. They wanted to dump all their deep emotional pain and all their karma into you and suck out all your greatness, right? That's not happening. You released all your burdens, you forgave and everything else, you moved on. And because you did with this Libra here, that's talking about like justice, that's giving me like justice, everything's being balanced out for you. You balanced out everything that these people have done to you. Now they're in deep emotional pain because they can't have you bound down and out, and they're the ones in that energy. Everything they wanted for you, they manifested for themselves, and are going to prison in deep emotional pain. Somebody could be in prison, somebody could have possibly passed away, or maybe they know they're going to pass away in prison alone with nobody because that's what they wanted for you. And you're about to get some, or they are, maybe you gave them some harsh truth. But it says right here, a harsh truth is better than a sweet lie, a soft lie. Absolutely. I'd rather know, and I tell everybody all the time, and I mean this with everything that's inside of me, with all my heart and soul, I'd rather know the truth, no matter how bad it is, than somebody lie to me. Because the disrespect of insulting my intelligence, and just, I can't stand a fucking liar. No matter how bad it is, I can always get through it as long as you're honest. And either you gave them some sort of harsh truth, maybe they hit you up and you're like absolutely not, kick it, get stepping, or you're about to get some sort of harsh truth, but it's better than a soft lie when you find out what exactly these people have done to you and what they planned for you. So make sure cleanse your root chakra, and you might want to do a root chakra. Okay, because you might want to be grounded when you go. Make sure you are grounded when you go to court or whenever you get this news, okay? Before and after, all right? And also your heart chakra too. Make sure your heart chakra is wide open and, fully cleansed and protected, okay? Make sure it's open and ready to receive this abundance that's coming your way. And that you healed any traumas, okay? Yeah, damn, dude, somebody's really down and out. 8 of Swords to the 3 of Swords to the 9 of Swords. They're in deep emotional pain for being two-faced to you with this Gemini here, or there's something about, there's a Gemini in prison that's in deep emotional pain as well. That's very worried. But there's also, going back to this, okay, because I'm looking at this as a prison cell, or this is just them. They're regretting the fact of being so two-faced to you. They can't sleep at night. They're worried of changes. Worrying changes nothing. All right, decide your next step. Anxiety, anguish, hopelessness, worry, captivity, imprisonment, and victimization. They know they're going to try and pull the victim card. They're going to try and spin this around on you and, play like they're the victim. No, absolutely not. They know what they were wrong. What they did was completely wrong. This is a narcissist to the fullest degree. That's two-faced as fuck. And, it's sad but true. Somebody could like Metallica. Who doesn't? Okay, but they're having a lot of anxiety. They can't sleep at night. They're scared to death about going to prison. And it's not even just about prison, which is a lot of it, but they're scared to death about what the charges are that they're going to prison for, and their mask being off. They're up all night crying, in deep emotional pain, because their mask is off and everybody sees them for the creature that they truly are. It is what it is. They regret, and they know, because they know everything is being balanced out for you. Or this could be a Libra that was being two-faced to you, or it could be that Scorpio, or it could be multiple, okay? But so far we have double Gemini, Libra, and Scorpio out here. They're in deep emotional pain because you continue to solve your own issues in practical ways. No matter what they try, you're still this King of Pentacles, or you're on your way, or when you get this money, it's putting you into this King of Pentacles energy. And also, they're in deep emotional pain because they've been exposed as to why they have their finances, why they're a King of Pentacles or a Queen, you know what I mean? Why? And it's because they stole this money from you. And how they made their money. There's something else here about their charges that they're getting, what they're going to prison for, that they're scared to death. And I'm strongly getting something to do with children. they've been exposed something to do with children, or something that they've been doing to you since a child. But I'm strongly getting it's something to do with children, something dark. Five plus three, that's eight. Eight, abundance and prosperity, and that's them going to prison. It's like the handcuffs going on. They've been exposed. Now they feel left out in the cold, or they got kicked out, maybe because they're in a house that belongs to you. Or they just feel left out in the cold of this Ace of Pentacles because it got taken away. And there goes Taurus again. They know that they'll never be at whatever their goals were to try to get you locked up, have you bound down and out. They're trying to, something about getting you tied up literally and R word possibly and unalived. That's what their goal was. Back up, fool. That's never going to happen. They were trying to have you bound down and out, have you in addictions. I'm strongly getting the moving, SEX. How's the traffic outside, type of thing. Trigger warning, I'm sorry. And look, 2 plus 3 is 5, so 5, 5, and then 5, 5 again. And 3 plus, look, yeah. 3 plus 2 is 5, so 5, 5 is 10, so 10, 10, and then 3 plus 5 is another 5, so 5, 5 is 10 again, so 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Completion, end of a cycle. You're closing out so many different cycles, okay? Maybe you close out a cycle of addiction. Maybe you close out a cycle of poverty. Maybe of allowing people to shit on you. You close out a lot, allowing people to hurt you, okay? You close out a lot of fucking cycles here, is all I can say. And they've been exposed for what happened, and there's only a few cards out, and look how many cycles you closed out already, and this is just a few cards out. There's still the rest of the deck to do, and because you're keeping your eyes on your goals and you're continuing to move in silence, you're being told to continue going in silence. They can't brush ahead of you and stop it or block it, and whatever you're doing, it was destined for you. They're trying to do some sort of destiny swap. That shit ain't happening. They're evil-eyeing your success, your happiness, your abundance, your vitality, and whatever goals you got going on. But they were definitely trying to get you locked up. They could have went to the authorities with some sort of false-ass narrative trying to get you locked up, and it's not happening. And again, with going back to that landlord, the landlord, they did some sort of... They've been exposed for what the fuck they did, too. They were working with your ex. And they tried to get you locked up, too. This is like a whole group. I feel like everybody around you was part of this group called Coven. Like they were all placed in your life possibly since a child. Because they knew who you were. Since a child. You've been like under surveillance your whole life, I feel like. Or most of your life. Maybe when you were a child, either since you were born and they knew, like, due to what day you were born, what time, your birth charts and everything, they knew you're destined for greatness, right? Either that or, like, maybe something crazy happened to you. Maybe an accident happened where you should have never survived. When you were a child, and they've been following you because they know there's no way in hell you should have been around. Or maybe things that you did or you said as a child that got the attention of people. Like, whoa, there's something about since you were a child. Everybody's known you were a chosen one. You were gifted. You were one of God's, You were special since you were a child. Something's going to be in the newspapers. I'm looking at the color of the cards, and it's reminding me of newspapers, like when it get old. Maybe something happened. Maybe you were in the news when you were younger. Maybe an accident happened. And you know how, like, after newspaper, it gets old, it gets, like, that dusty looking color, but that's just the way these cards are. They're meant to be like that. But, that's the first time I ever got that using these cards, and I used to use these cards every single day. And I've had, it's the first time I ever got that. I feel like maybe something happened when you were younger, okay? And you were, like, it hit the news, it was on the news or the newspaper, maybe it was a crazy accident or something where you shouldn't be here. Like, everybody knows there's no way in hell that you should be here, that God definitely saved you, or something like that, or whatever this is going to hit the newspaper, and people are going to be talking about it for years, like for centuries to come, whatever this is. But I'm telling you right now, somebody's going to prison, something to do with a child and how they make money. Something about either moving children around or something. If you know what I mean without saying it, because I'm on YouTube here. I just got them, oh Lord Jesus. I just got in my third eye, missing children, the milk truck. I just saw, like, on the milk cartons, the missing child thing, maybe child abductions or something, or maybe you were abducted when you were a child. I don't fucking know. Something here. Somebody knows you're not from this world. They could either, like, I feel like they could even been, like, spreading, like rumors saying that you're an alien or something, like that you're something else. I don't know. There's something here about AI too that they're getting in trouble for. They did something with AI to try to either generate, to make it look like it was you, whether it be videos. You know how they had the AI shit? It's been coming out for a while, but I've been told not to speak on it before. But I'm being called to speak on it now. Something about either using your voice or doing videos with AI. If you ever seen those AI things, y'all, that shit's crazy. Nowadays, it's crazy. They can make false narratives, like, very easily with AI. There's something here about AI that they've been doing, or they've been abusing technology. And there's something about with children, with technology. There's something about the dark web, or something with, I don't want to tap into that, okay? It's, the authorities know about it, so I don't want to tap into it. But 5 plus 3, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 5, that's 8, 8, 8, 8. You're about to be extremely abundant, or you are. You're spiritually rich. Let me just let you know, you are extremely spiritually rich, and I feel like you just, before you woke up, you didn't realize you can tap into that spiritual piggy bank. Right? You have all this good karma. Start tapping into that, your spiritual piggy bank. You're rich. You are literally rich, okay, from all your good karma, and this is the year for karma. So this is a year you're tapping into that piggy bank, and they're mad because they don't have no spiritual piggy. They're in debt when it comes to spiritual piggy banks. They've been doing nothing but putting out darkness while you've been putting out light, love, abundance, prosperity. So that's what the universe is matching your energy. What you put out is what you're receiving. And, thank God, you're on the great side of this. You're on the receiving side of greatness. They're on the receiving side of fucking complete doom. Utter darkness. But that's the life they chose to live. And I don't care what they say. Oh, well, I feel this. No. Because, look, you were thrown in a den of wolves. You were thrown in a snake pit. Alright? And in complete darkness. And you still found the light all the time. You never let the darkness turn you dark. So that's not even a damn excuse. They're going to try to play the victim. They're going to pull out mommy issues, daddy issues. They're going to, abandonment issues. Well, how the fuck? You've been abandoned by everyone you know. You've been stabbed in the back. You've been thrown in a den of fucking snakes. First they rubbed you down with mice. Okay, let's just get that out there. They put you in a rat's nest, put a whole bunch of mice all over you so you smell like them, and you throw them, and then they threw you into a pit of snakes. Now, if y'all don't know about snakes, my mom used to breed snakes. I love snakes. I know all about snakes. Snakes, and most of the time when they bite you, it's because they can't see. They go off of smell and vibration. Right, they can barely see. So when they bite their owner, 9 out of 10 times it's because they smell a rodent on you. Or if you have a hamster, you touch a hamster first, right, and you stick your hand in a snake tank, that snake's gonna bite you because it thinks you're their food. They rubbed you down with mice and threw you in a den of snakes, venomous snakes, and you still came out leading the rest of the snakes and beheading them. Because of that, you're getting good luck and fortune. good karma. They're getting bad karma. 10-10 again, because you're completing so many cycles in the upright. Completion and ending of another cycle. Because you're continuing to do everything in the upright. You're getting good karma, good fortune, good luck, you know. Whatever your goals are, whatever you got, whatever you're focusing your time and energy on is going to be amazingly, just keep showing up no matter what it looks like. Now somebody wants to apologize to you. Somebody, but you have them blocked. 222. Look at this. Somebody very childish. Look, these are all, I thought that was all pages. But yeah, they see what you got going on. They feel left out in the cold. They want to apologize to you, or maybe they tried to, and you're like, hail to the no, bro. Because you have them blocked, or they can't because you have them blocked. You're being told to keep them blocked because they're trying to block you and your justice. Libra. They're trying to block your justice. They want to come in with a false-ass apology. This is what their goal was. To come in with a false-ass apology, to put you in deep emotional pain, to dim your shine, to get you kicked out in the cold, to have you bound down and out, and so they can block you in your abundance, your prosperity, and your justice. That's not happening. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Somebody signed your name, being very childish, right here. They forged your name, stole your identity. Something in the courts. Somebody else being two-faced to you. It could be a Libra. It could be any of these signs. It could be anybody. They're trying to block your abundance, okay? But yeah, that was a major test, okay? And if it didn't happen yet, if this is a future prediction, your ex is going to try to come back in to apologize, or maybe not even apologize, just to come back in. So they think that within time, with enough time passing, all right, that you know, and they know how loving and nurturing, caring of a person you are. So they think, well, after enough time goes by, I can snake my bitch ass back in. No, the fuck you can't, sir. Ma'am, no, that's not going to work. And you slayed them. You cut them off. Like, absolutely not. And now they're butthurt not because they miss you. It's because they can't. Their childish antics didn't work. Their love spells didn't work. And, you know, you kept them moving because you knew what it was hitting for. What they were trying to do and planning to do. By the grace of God, God gave you, like, the discernment. Absolutely not. Do not dare trust these motherfuckers. Okay, and you didn't. 5 + 1 is 6. 2, 4, 6. 6, 6 here. You're surrounded by ascendant masters. I strongly feel like you are an ascendant master reincarnated, okay? And you're a master of your own world. You're a master of whatever you're creating, whatever you got your goals on, and they're trying so hard to get you to doubt yourself, or to cause issues. My left ear's ringing. To cause issues to whatever it is that you're working on, whatever you're putting your time and energy on, whatever your goals are, whatever you're doing that makes you happy and makes you abundant, makes you prosperous, and that helps other people. They're trying so hard to block that, but they can't. So they know the only way anything will work, they think anyway, is if they get into your energy, like physically, if they're in your presence. That's never going to happen. They're not allowed in your energy. And they're secretly, see the moon behind that 2 of swords? They're secretly trying to block you in your abundance. They're not sorry. It's a false-ass apology. It's a fishy, childish-ass energy. Look at all of these children. And again, there's something here about children that they're going to school. They're going to school. What the fuck? Maybe you're in school, okay? Or maybe you're going to go to school. But they're getting schooled by you. And there's something about... There's something about children here, okay? I don't know. It's something dark that they're going to prison for. Whatever their goals were to be, I don't know. They could even, I'm not tapping into that. I know that's disgusting. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. And now they're hella nervous because you blocked them and they've been exposed, and they know that you know what they did to you. And they can't come in to finish their job. They were also trying to frame you for something, but you blocked them so they couldn't plant no evidence on you or something. They're planning to plant evidence on you. They definitely stole your identity, without a doubt. Your identity was stolen, okay? But the authorities know about this. You could possibly already have identity theft. They didn't know that. Dumbasses. I know I got identity theft. Dumbasses didn't think about that now, did you? Damn, my phone's about to die. They're nervous though because you have them blocked and they can't block your happiness, your joy, your abundance, your prosperity, and they're caught. They can't block your justice. Damn. They only want to come in the fight with you, okay? They were very unjust to you. They're trying to block your they've been exposed for how unjust they were to you. 2, 2, 2, 2. Wow, and that's another 8. You got 8, 8, 8, 8. Okay? They've been exposed to how unjust they were to you. So much Libra here. You're getting so much about justice and so much about all these people being two-faced to you. There's something very significant about a female Libra, okay? But you're getting this generous blessing, how they tried to get you kicked out, left out in the cold of this generous. There's double Taurus. Damn, there's like, yeah, there's that. They could try to cause a painful permanent ending to you. This was their goal, was to cause you some sort of painful permanent ending, to have you bound down and out. They wanted you kidnapped. They want you tied up, R-word, and unalived. And that didn't work because you're too protected. They were trying to get you set up. They're trying to frame you in prison. That didn't work. You're too protected. You're too powerful. Another 8. So 8, 8, 8, and then where was the other 8? There's another 8 somewhere too. There was like 4 or 5 8s now. Oh yeah, 2. Yeah, there's 8. Oh, this 8 right here too. And this 8 right here, 5 and 3. So 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Alright, yeah, but you're too strong and powerful for this shit. You could be a Leo, or you have a Leo that wants to try to balance things out with this Libra here. You know what I mean? That wants to apologize possibly because they don't want it to be a painful permanent ending, but you have them blocked. But really, this Leo just wants to fight with you. So if you're a Leo, then there's another Leo, a karmic one, that wants to fight with you. They want to portray themselves with a false-ass apology and try and act like they're in deep emotional pain, but really what they're trying to act like they want to balance things out, but they're really just trying to block you because they know you expose them, and they're trying to cause you a painful permanent ending, okay? They really just want to come in and cause you conflict. You're being told to keep this person cut off, okay? Yeah, they're under judgment for what they stole from you. We have the 7 of Swords. They stole. 87 can be significant. They're under judgment for what they stole from you. They stole a lot of money from you. And yeah, they're mad because they're now cut off because they thought that they were going to get this abundance from you, and they're going to cause you all this conflict. They're under heavy judgment for how they mistreated you and to how unjust they were to you because they've been exposed, and they're under heavy judgment. Look at all these 2s. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Damn. And that's another 10 too. So 10, 10, 10, 10. There's so many 10, 10s. You're completing so many damn cycles. It's insane.